Hi everyone, it's Tuesday, October 25th, and I'm going to provide a brief introduction to today's material. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm sitting here with the microphone close to my mouth because I can't seem to get the volume correct on this. So bear with me. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this without having to turn your volume up uh, too loud. Okay, so we're now entering the part of the course where you not only get to apply what you've learned, but you also get to cover macroeconomic topics that are important in our lives. The two key chapters for this week are chapters 14 and 17. I've assigned readings from other chapters, but they simply provide background information to the topics in those two chapters. And the test, of course, will only cover material from chapters 14 and 17. The first set of issues you'll be exploring in chapter 14 are the causes of the Great Recession and why it's posed such policy difficulties for both political leaders and the Federal Reserve. You'll see that it's possible to provide an explanation of the Great Recession by introducing a risk premium into the short-run model. The risk premium essentially creates a wedge between the federal funds rate and long-term interest rates. As you know by now, during economic distress, the Fed typically lowers the federal funds rates. But things were very different during the Great Recession. We also saw a dramatic increase in the risk premium, which caused long-term interest rates to remain high relative to the federal funds rate. Borrowing, in other words, became more expensive for both consumers and firms, and, in turn, the Fed was forced to adopt unconventional policies. In Chapter 17, we move away from any formal modeling or any business cycle concerns. Instead, we focus on the key drivers of the long-term fiscal imbalances facing the United States. While the long-term challenges do demand our attention, since we're on an unsustainable path, especially with regards to healthcare expenditures, the picture in the short term is not entirely bleak. You'll see that the experiences after World War II provide solid evidence that temporary deficits are unlikely to cause short-term to medium-term trouble for a country like the United States. With the Great Recession and the Economic Stimulus Act, we have seen significant increases in federal government deficits and debt. But even with the sharp increases in our deficits and debt, our situation isn't anywhere near the levels reached during World War II. During that period, the federal government deficit was over 25% of GDP, and the federal debt was more than 100% of GDP. Yet, as you know, the post-World War II period from 1946 until the late 1960s was considered a golden age for the U.S. economy. Well, I hope you enjoy these two chapters, and good luck in the coming week.